Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 22, 2022. Transits can magnify fears or worries, dear Libra. Concerns about personal matters can undermine your confidence, or unresolved issues might emerge from your past, pulling up old hurts and grievances. A disconnect with someone or a feeling you're not especially appreciated can occur today. Try to avoid putting too much pressure on yourself and resist dwelling on matters that you can't change. Worrying excessively about issues that haven't happened does you no good. Concerns about your personal or home life can rise to the surface, while you also feel the desire for independence and escape from your responsibilities. Ideally, tensions now help break you away from past negative patterns. Moderate actions are best. In your communications today, consider that you might appear critical or judgmental when you're merely playing with ideas. Traumatic experiences in relationships could be written in the stars today, Libra. It would be best to simply not engage. Even if you're feeling scorned and restless, try to channel this energy into productive affairs such as hard work or exercise. Fighting with your sweetheart now could lead to devastating drama that leaves you both on separate sides of a line. The dark side of people tends to rise from the shadows whenever the Sun and Pluto collide, so don't live in your fears and insecurities. Work through your tension first before it overtakes you. How do you feel about your workspace, Libra? As a Venusian sign, you are impartial to beauty, style, and harmony. So, your work environment should ideally reflect such values. If not, then the Sun in your sign squaring Pluto in Capricorn may encourage you to take charge of the organization and cleanliness of your work environment. You might have to be the bad cop at work today to get everyone on the same page about how the area should look. But by the end of it, you will feel more at peace with your environment. Just 3 days before they are both due to return to your income sector, Venus catches up with the Sun. For now, this will have a huge impact on the final days of your birthday month, giving you a much clearer sense of what you want from this new solar year. However, this also means that the Sun and Venus will return to your income sector aligned, getting the most lucrative weeks of 2022 off to a powerful start. Keep this in mind: there are big planets out there doing a dance and you are but a fleck of celestial dust. Drop some of your bigger concerns and focus on what you can do today to improve your health. Lots of drinking water, daily exercise, rest. A personal sense of well-being is the priority here. Give way to change and the adjustments will be much easier to take. Stand in the way of change and you will feel pain and disappointment. The vibrations today are really very beautiful. They are announcing a phase of stability and when you will be making your projects concrete. You have everything you need to see your professional and sentimental initiatives come to fruition. You will soon have some new responsibilities offered up to you as well. Think about it before taking them on because they may change your life and involve some commitments in the future. In terms of your friendships, you are coming into a phase of conviviality and sharing. After trying to catch up all year, Venus finally reaches the Sun today and for the next 7 days they will remain side by side. This will have multiple implications, with the most immediate impact being to empower the final days of your birthday month. Venus is now consumed by the Sun and as they become one, this not only makes it clear what you want from this new solar year but how to make it happen. This will also ensure that they return to your income sector over the weekend aligned, with lucrative implications. Another day and another clash between planets in Libra and those in your relationship sector, and with perfect timing. This time it is a clash between Mercury, the planet of communication in Libra, and Chiron, the planet of healing in your relationship sector, but as a repeat, this is more a chance to learn from the past. This comes just as the Sun and Venus align to give your heart a powerful voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings a healing vibration to balance yesterday's energetic aspects. Mercury in Libra opposes Centaur Chiron in Aries, and this aspect helps you see the overview of what's going on instead of getting caught in the trenches of the current cosmic alignments. It's a new take on an old story with poetic undertones being brought to the surface via this fixed dynamic. This aspect could cause someone or something to try to throw you off your game. Stay mentally positive and know that the shade being sent your way has nothing to do with who you are. It's all about what you trigger in others in general. Sometimes jealousy comes out in weird ways, and, unfortunately, it can be sparked by someone's inability to see who they are in the mirror. Luckily, the karmic connections require everybody to contend with their own demons. Nobody is getting off easy here, and right now zooming out and looking at the forest instead of the trees is the best strategy of all. The square of both Mercury and Venus in Libra to Pluto in Capricorn adds context to the plan and helps those with business ambitions to ground to their ideas. It's a perfect day to dive into your career pursuits, which is where you can meet your competitors head-on. In the morning, the Libra Sun makes its biannual square to Pluto in Capricorn, prompting power struggles. Although conflict may manifest in the form of a partnership dispute or fight with a coworker, Plutonian transits are always indicative of a struggle occurring at an interior, psychological level. We feel out of control now, as if we are a pawn in a game we have not elected to play. Toxic relationship dynamics are highlighted, causing us to question why we put up with hostile treatment. Ultimately, square aspects create tension to expose problematic behavior, and with the exposure comes a choice. Do we continue to yield our power to these stronger and seemingly relentless forces, or do we remove ourselves from the situation? From the Libra Sun's point of view, we might feel obligated to keep the peace. Anger, even righteous anger, poses a threat to our lifestyle, titles, and position of influence. Yet, this transit asks us how much of our confidence we are willing to sacrifice for appearance's sake. Likely, we've done this to get into another's good graces. Yet, we've wound up wondering whether being held in another's esteem is worth the stress. We shouldn't need to hype ourselves up to impress others. Now we assess the matter at hand with a more measured mindset. We've learned it's possible to be excited about something without sacrificing our integrity to see it through. If this is your day to have fun, don't be surprised if it turns sour thanks to an overwhelming feeling that you should be working, or you should be productive in some way. If you are at work today, your overall productivity will be strong. Following this, the Leo moon squares off with Uranus in Taurus, provoking frustration. This aspect adds fuel to the fire of the Sun-Pluto square. Under the Leo moon, we want to feel special and shiny. We want to be recognized for our contributions. And the fact is, we don't feel special today. We feel like we must submit, rather than stand out, to be rewarded. In response, we decide to rebel. Indeed, this influence may tip the scales, finally pushing us to say, "No more." A thoughtless comment or an emotional outburst could seal our fate by spelling the cathartic end of a toxic relationship.